Welcome back, everybody. It's Kerry and Anna from the Active IQ marketing team, and we are joined yet again by the 2020 champ, Anne Chinoy.
Hiya, good to see you guys. Hi.
Are you doing well? I'm loving the branded top.
Yes, thank you very much. I didn't show you on the back last time. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, hey, love that. I love that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, no, all good, thank you. Just back from PT, outdoors, nice and refreshing. So yeah, brilliant stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we're still quite lucky this time of year. It hasn't, the weather hasn't dipped that much, have it? So I think we're quite lucky to still be training and working outdoors, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Be interesting as the winter nights draw in. Yeah.
It is. That's the only downside. I presume you still run in, rain, snow.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. Dark, nothing will stop me running. Yeah.
Bless you. Well, it's great to have you back, Anne. Thank you so much for joining us once again. So I guess the first important question is, did you do any homework of checking out the latest finalists?
I certainly did. I had a great time just watching all the interviews, and it was so nice to be able to watch the competitors without worrying about me having to compete against them. So that was nice to be able to just relax and watch, and wow, what an amazing group, so diverse. Again, as I think you hinted at, and had been the case with us, and some really impressive, some with some great backgrounds, obviously a former physio, some from science, and then the occupational therapist Shannon. I mean, that's fantastic what she's doing. So and some people really established businesses already, like Jenny, and then other people, perhaps not quite sure where they're going yet, but this competition's going to surely channel them and get them really well established in whatever they choose to do.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos. So what are your thoughts then? So you've seen them now. You've seen the eight. You've seen the eight finalists for this year. So what are your initial thoughts? Yeah,
so it was really interesting. I like the fact that at least two of them really honed in on the mental health side of things, and I think that's really key. So Shannon, obviously, she was talking because she's the occupational therapist, and she's doing it as part of her role anyway. And the discussion about doing one-to-one gym interventions within the hospital, I think that's fantastic and brilliant. And the idea of doing classes, and hopefully she was saying that different wards would participate. So that was I was really impressed with that. I thought that was great, and how she's doing all this whilst doing such a busy job is incredible. Respect to Shannon.
It reminded a bit of you, actually, because it was like, I do this, I'm doing that, I'm doing again, making us feel really guilty about not doing all the stuff. It's but you're right, and I think it was Jamie as well who was really
it was very refreshing, especially to see a sort of young male talking, not taking it away from the aesthetics of fitness and talking about the benefits, how's this going to improve your life? And, if you do focus on how you look and, maybe you might get to that place, but that's not actually what you really, really you're trying to sort of fix, or, it's more the person inside and how you feel as a person. So, I thought that was really interesting. I like that. And, it was very refreshing, particularly come from a young male to see that. Yeah. So I like that. Yes.
And seeing how passionate they were about it as well.
Yeah. I mean, everyone had that passion. That was the one thing that everyone shares, isn't it? That passion for fitness. And that's really great to see. Jenny particularly caught my eye. Jenny Warrington, mum of four. Wow, respect there as well. They look like quite young children, I think, from what I could see. And she's obviously got a really established business already. Wow, and I absolutely loved the fact that she was doing the fitness camps, so the boot camps, but also in their holidays, the fitness camps for the kids as well. And although my kids are teens now, I'd have loved that, when I was when they were smaller. Mum and dad don't need to give up their own fitness. They can, take the kids along. They get their workout too. And I think that I really like that. And I mean, I did check out a lot of the social media accounts as well. And there was some really impressive ones. Jenny's marketing was really good, but the two guys, Matty and Jamie, again, they looked really, really established. with that already. So that's brilliant. Yeah.
Did you find anything on social media about her fountain of youth that clearly you also have a secret to? Is there any secrets?
I need to check that out. Definitely.
we need to check that out. That's what I'm trying to say. But you two are like, they've got very similar ties. We thought you'd find her interesting.
Yeah, brilliant. And then Diana with her physio background, wow, that's brilliant, isn't it? And she was obviously less sure about where she was going at this stage, but I think she mentioned she trained a 92-year-old. How cool is that? That's brilliant. So and I saw the three of them there was gold, silver, and bronze for the WorldSkills competition as well. So that's interesting there. And was it Reese with his acting? So I think there's an element, there can be, although we talk about you could be yourself, but there is an element of performance with it, I think. So I think that will stand in very good stead. Obviously, I think all three of the men in particular are very, very confident.
They've all taken the gold home, so it's going to be
it was interesting when it was like we were all female winners last year, weren't we? So yes,
that's true.
It'll be interesting to see. Yes, definitely.
So most importantly, without telling us who exactly, who do you have an inkling of who might be taking home the all-important gold?
I mean, obviously, I'm only going off the interviews, but I definitely reckon I've got a top three in my mind. But that's just based on the interviews.
So that means we're going to have to do another interview to actually.
I might on a piece of paper. This is what I think.
Put them in an envelope, seal it.
Yeah.
And then we'll come out to go. Was your prediction right?
Lottery numbers as well.
But I don't know, obviously how much you can tell from the interviews, but a lot comes across, I think, and different people's mindsets as well. Maybe some more. Again, Jenny, I could identify with her. I think she'd felt that in her the semi-final or the stage before that hadn't gone perfectly. There was a little stretch at the end where she'd maybe missed one or two final stretches, and that was definitely me, just not thinking about, wow, that all went really, really well, but thinking, that last bit, someone wobbled a bit on their gym ball, and you really, you got to sort of, it comes from being a perfectionist, I know, but just think about it. Nothing ever goes spot on, does it? And it's how you handle that. But thinking about everything that they've done and they do in the final that's gone right, think about all the good stuff and be positive moving into each challenge that they'll have to do. Yeah.
I mean, so we are literally days away now from the finals. Of course, there is no one better sitting obviously in this lovely chat than yourself, knowing exactly how these guys must be feeling. So how are they feeling? Nervous, excited, mixture of everything. Want to get it done with?
There'll be a bit that just wants to get to press fast forward and know how it all pans out, but that there'll be excitement, but probably an awful lot of nerves. But then at the same time, so they've been working so hard, and I know a lot of them talked about the long waits in between sort of stages. Everything's kind of coming to fruition. They've probably done they've done all their preparation now. I think similar thing that we did, I think, with the plans, with the 12-week plans, something along those lines. So all that's done. So it's just now time to go out and deliver what they've planned and enjoy it, get the kind of the best they can from the networking, I guess, with each other. But then obviously, most importantly, the feedback they'll get from the judges, which, these guys are real experts in the field. And to get that feedback is just incredible, for young, aspiring, I say young in terms of their career development, but young personal trainers.
And of course, you never know where it's going to lead. I mean, you mentioned yourself that you're now working with Karen Stanton, the head judge.
Absolutely,
with competition. So who knows where these competitions can take you, right?
Absolutely, yes. I think one thing that listening to a lot of them talk, I feel almost slightly defensive about the online training side of things. Some of them, I think, the two guys from Scotland in particular were quite keen on the online trainings, Anna and Jamie again. But I mean, it is going to be part of the fitness industry. And yes, I love being face-to-face with clients, and so you can walk around them and help them and, guide them a bit more, maybe help them with some stretches and stuff. But you can form relationships with clients online, definitely. There's one of my ladies I've been working with for nearly a year now. We do like strength and conditioning PT session every week, and then I set her various other things to do. And we eventually got to meet back in the summer at a race, 20-mile race we were doing. And it was really nice because it was one with loads of switchbacks, so I was able to sort of see her and smile and stuff on the way. And we're now doing, we've both signed up to do an ultra marathon in Tui in September. So it's going to be, there's a couple of other of my clients doing it. It's going to be a bit of a girls' road trip now. So in the Hebrides. So that's quite exciting. So yeah, that was one thing I think. And the other thing I think with online training is some people just aren't comfortable in a gym or even like face to face. And I've had that. So some people have said that that's maybe the only way that they would do fitness, and they feel safer that way. So aside from the convenience and the fact that you can train people from all over the country, all over the world, I think there is a lot to be said for it. I mean, I did a session this morning with part of this Change the Change course for women facing menopause, and some of them, they might be doing very little fitness. Some of them have their cameras off, and although it can be a little bit disconcerting as a trainer, if that's what makes them feel comfortable, and if that gets them moving, that's absolutely okay. It's different.
Yeah, it's just about getting started, isn't it? And like you say, Anne, it's if that's the first road for someone to get started, then that's surely obviously what we all want people to do. Move more often, get healthier, get fitter. Like just improve themselves and be who they want to be, right? So if it has to go behind a closed camera, then so be it. So it's a time and place for everything. I fully
And unlike me, who when I'm on Zoom with Kerry, when I turn my camera off and she's going, squat, and I'm going, I'm right, doing it.
If only she can get away with that one.
Excellent.
So, and obviously, let's go back to last year. So, as you know, this is a very big competition. Leading up to kind of the actual day itself, like how did you fight off those nerves? Like, obviously there's a lot of pressure on you.
I'm not sure I did. I think I'd like to say I channeled them better. I mean, it is just that culmination and trying to appreciate that, it's not about, and everyone said this already, you're not going in there necessarily, or not everyone's going in there to go for the gold. You're going in there just for the experience. You come so far anyway. You're a finalist. No one's going to take that away from you. You are a finalist in the National Fitness Trainer competition. So it's just, channeling those nerves, just doing the best that you can do, because that's all that you can do, and just trying to enjoy it as much as you can. And sleep, but if you can't sleep, I mean, I'm always like that before races. I usually have sleepless nights, and it never affects you on the day because the adrenaline sees you through. But try and rest and be as kind to yourself as possible. But go out there and enjoy it.
Absolutely, very good message. So looking back again on last year for yourself and personally. I know there's a couple of times you go, oh God, about time, and obviously you mentioned, I don't think I did that right. Is there anything in your journey, obviously from starting in the fitness training competition to being our 2020 champ? Is there anything that you would have done differently at all, looking back?
Oh, that's hard. I don't know. I think some of the videos, I was sometimes trying so hard. Some of the videos we had to record, I was trying so hard to sort of perfect it and retake it, that maybe then it ended up rushed. So just I suppose trying to be a little bit more relaxed about it, and like I say, just concentrating on the positives and what went well, and trying to step back and be a bit objective about it. I guess coming into that competition, there was a lot of emphasis on the business side of things, and I did have a bit more of a business background probably than most of my competitors, and probably just trusting in that. I did. I know I keep saying about reading the criteria, and that was, I am a very detailed orientated person, so that was something I definitely did. It's like just getting back that criteria, check, am I doing that?
Top tip. I'm sure they are top tip.
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously you got some feedback from the judges while you were there. Did you take anything from that you use now?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the main things, I mean, they said some really lovely stuff. Like one of the judges was saying, I just wanted to jump in and join you. So that was really nice to hear, and that's positive and kind of gives you a little bit of confidence. But they were saying, although people can get distracted doing loads of different courses and developments, and yes, I'm doing my running coaching course now, but they said that the best thing you can do is just get out there and do it. That's where you're going to learn most, just doing the PT, working with as many different people as possible. And although I do work a lot with runners, I'm try to work with other people as well, maybe that don't run, people, different age groups, different sort of exercise histories, different body shapes, so trying to get as much experience as possible, because that's where you will learn. Yeah. So
just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this year's finalists. So when you did the competition, you pretty much got the results straight away. They've got to wait 2 weeks this year to get the results.
Oh my goodness, 2 weeks.
How do you think they'll cope with having to wait that long?
Oh God, that's awful. That'll be really hard, won't it? Oh wow. I think it's difficult, isn't it? Because I suppose you sort of have to compartmentalize it, put it to one side, and just try and get on. Yeah, that's really tough, isn't it? So just sort of keep doing what they're doing, and just getting that experience, and just wait nervously. Wow, for the results. Gosh, that won't be easy, will it?
It is. It's that taking the exam, isn't it, and then waiting for
the result. Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure. I mean, they'll need a bit of a sort of breather, because everything will have been so intense. It will have been kind of quite working really, really hard and intensely. So hopefully they'll just be able to just at least relax and wait and see what happens. And I suppose they've just got to try not to analyze. Maybe that's even worse if you're waiting. Just you start analyzing everything, don't you?
Yeah.
But
and over a period of time, obviously, your memory gets distorted, doesn't it? It goes, did I?
Yeah. It's just maybe actually, do you know what's probably good is probably afterwards just writing down everything that you feel. Maybe just get it. I always find that if I get it down on paper, just like a massive brain dump of all my thoughts, and then close that book and just move on, and and just then start to look forward to the results.
Absolutely.
2 weeks time.
I think, fingers crossed, obviously next year we'll be back to how the competition used to be. So back at the NEC, back to obviously the first 2 full days, and then the results on the same day. So hopefully, of course, this is the last of the any waiting and causing undue stress to the finalists, bless them. So
I suppose a good way of kind of trying to kind of keep them going through that time period is they could on the day of that final, at the end of the day, they could write down all the things that went really well. Put that aside, and then if they get nervous between that time, they can pick it up and go, oh yeah, I did that really well.
All the positives,
well, and just positive reinforcement, because you don't always remember everything.
And it's also forcing you to think about the positives, and reflective practice is so important, as PTs and looking at running coaching again, you have to go away and go, what worked well today, what perhaps could have gone better. So that reflective practice is really key, and using that in what they do in the next couple of weeks. How will it be announced then? Will it be an online announcement?
It is, So WorldSkills are hosting a big online finals, announcing all the winners from, of course, the fitness training competition and across the WorldSkills board. So yes, there is going to be on the 26th November on the Friday.
Excellent.
That's when so I'm sure you'll be watching, and we'll send you the details.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll be watching to see if you're right, of course, more importantly.
Yeah, I'm going to email you afterwards and tell you.
No, I want to do a full envelope opening up. Right. Of course, we're not going to share it in this video because I don't any more pressure on, of course, the 8 finalists, because they're certainly under enough pressure as it is. So
yeah.
Before we let you go, Anne, have you got any more final message of support or wishes that you'd like to send to the finalists?
I just want to say you all look absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed watching everyone's interviews. Everyone's passion for fitness shone through. You know, despite all the different backgrounds, every one of you's got like the best chance of doing this. But just being part of it, you're winners already, obviously, as national finalists, and just good luck. Enjoy it. Make the most of it. And yeah, best of luck.
Just to give people a final reminder of how they can get hold of you and more to know about you, can you let us know how they can work with the champ of 2020?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I've got my website, runpt.co.uk, and I'm on Facebook if you search Run PT, and also on Instagram, search for Run PT. I think it's run_PT1. You'll find me in all those places.
Fantastic. And of course, before you go, give us another flash of that fantastic back of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's see it.
You see it?
You just say champ there. That's great. I love it. Yeah. AoC Sport Fitness Training Competition. Fantastic. Brilliant. You get many people with mark on your top.
Not that many, surprisingly. Yeah. Can I still wear it next year, do you think?
Absolutely.
2020 on it, fine.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you, how are you feeling about it? Because of course, no one will ever take the gold from you. You will always be the 2020 champ, of course. But is it sort of that, like passing the crown over?
Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of that. Yeah. And blimey, any one of those guys are very worthy winners. So I mean, incredible standard, really amazing. Yeah.
Well, and thank you so much. It's been great to obviously find out what you think about this year's finalists. I am sure they're all going to be delighted to obviously hear the feedback that you've given today. They're super excited. I can't believe we're days away now. It's coming around very, very quickly. Of course, Anna will be there watching the live finals, doing lots of videos.
Cheering everyone on.
I'm sure you'll be watching, Anna, of course, or you'll be at your end of your seat, in between your PT sessions, watching everything that's going on this weekend.
Brilliant. Yeah.
And of course, we're going to have to get the 2020 champ back, aren't we, to obviously see if the prediction was right?
Yes, yeah.
So write it down, put it in an envelope, sign and date it, and we'll see how close you were. This is in preparation for maybe future judging roles.
I know, yeah. I'd love that.
Fantastic. Well, and it's been a delight to see you again. Love the jacket. Well deserved. You will always be a champion and a winner in our eyes. So, we'll catch up with you soon.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's great to see you, Anne. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Kerry. Thanks, Anna. Bye-bye.